Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. The DCU that was announced by James Gunn announced a Wonder Woman project in Paradise Lost. Obviously, he announced a Superman movie that was announced called Superman Legacy during that 2023 announcement that he done. He announced Batman the Brave and the Bold, but he announced a Wonder Woman project and it was called Paradise Lost, and it was supposed to be a TV show. But it didn't relatively confirm the fact that it was going to be featuring Wonder Woman. It said originally that it was only supposed to feature the Amazons. But we got some good news from Mr. James Gunn. I guess he had some type of interview that he had yesterday with Entertainment Weekly. And he was just letting the news roll for the future of DC. And he confirmed that Diana Prince, the lovely lady, everyone's favorite female comic book character, is having a project written as we speak, according to the man who is in charge of the DCU and James Gunn. Before we get to the article, I want to personally say, thank God. Okay? I would not have understood to the life of me that we got Green Lantern, Superman, Supergirl, and Batman, and we did not have Wonder Woman in no way, form, or capacity, okay? Wonder Woman is part of the trilogy, the Trinity, okay? She better have had something cooking, okay, James? But obviously she does, and we're going to get to exactly what James Gunn had to say in his interview. This article is from The Deadline, and the title of the article is New Wonder Woman Movie. Oh, so it is a movie being written right now by the DC co-boss James Gunn. Let's get into the spicy details. Wonder Woman, under James Gunn and Peter Safran's DC Studios, hasn't hung up her lasso. We're working on Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's being written right now, James Gunn told Entertainment Weekly today, which was yesterday. DC didn't comment on who exactly is writing the new Wonder Woman movie. Gunn hasn't yet cast the role of who will play Prince Diana of Themyscira. That's a big deal. When Gunn and Safran took over the reins of DC back in late 2022, they essentially began unplugging from the Zack Snyder created DC universe. One of those projects not to move forward was Patty Jenkins' third Wonder Woman movie, which wasn't up to snuff. Thank God. Okay, we all know how I felt about that second Wonder Woman film. I thought I was giving Patty Jenkins her flowers. Okay, the first movie was great for the most part, but my gosh, I will never forget for the life of me, during COVID, December of 2020, when Wonder Woman 84 came out, that was probably, I was old enough then. I was actually 16 years old. I was at that age where I was realizing I was able to figure out why a movie was bad, if a movie was bad, and I was of age to realize, okay, this movie sucked. I can vividly say and remember Wonder Woman 84 was the first movie where I sat there and said, my God, this movie was garbage in all facets. But we'll save that for a rant later on. Moving on. In addition, Gunn said today that the new Wonder Woman's a separate thing to the already announced Paradise Lost HBO Max series. So that is true. So the Paradise Lost project is going to just feature the Amazons. It wasn't going to feature Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman is going to get her own shine. Thank you, James. Which is slow moving, but it's moving. Gunn also confirmed what was blurted out by Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav during last month's earnings call that Superman, Batman, Supergirl, and Wonder Woman were linchpins, I guess that's how you say that, to Gunn and Safran's DC. James Gunn went on to say, I think that's accurate. That is good news. It's something I didn't cover. It's something I saw that the John Campea show was highlighting. I never actually saw that on Twitter, shockingly, because this is where I get all my news from, is from the Twitter world. Shout out Elon Musk and the Twitter universe. But yeah, I weren't able to talk about it because I never even saw it, and I didn't want to piggyback off of somebody else's show. I want to have my own ideas here. Hey, my own show. I got my own ideas, okay? I'm not about to copy off of somebody else. But moving on. Let's see what we got here. I think that he got that from something I said. I wouldn't say only those 4 characters, but I would say that those 4 are incredibly important to us. James Gunn, you're just absolutely cooking, brother. Right now, I feel great about where 2 of those characters are, and then we're dealing with the other 2. Obviously, he is talking about Supergirl and Superman. Those are 2, because those, as of right now, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is filmed. It's done. And obviously, Superman's supposed to come out. So right now, obviously, the 2 characters that he is talking about has to be Batman and Wonder Woman, which I am not mad about, okay? Superman, Supergirl, brand new. You know, people have been flooded with Batman, obviously. Me personally, I'm not mad that we are not getting a Batman project, because I really want to see someone else get some shine, okay? I would love to see Flash get a redo in some way, form, or fashion. Obviously, GL has been scapegoated by DC for a long time. Flash, I want him to get a redo. He didn't deserve that what they did to him. That movie was awful. Aquaman, Cyborg, just other characters, even Wonder Woman get another crack at the apple. Just somebody else to get some shine outside of Batman. And I know that is weird to say, given I love me some Batman. Okay, I'm a Batman fan. But yeah, that's just that. And let's see what else this article has to say. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, okay. So let's just get into what I think about this. I don't even know if you can hear my hands clapping at the moment, but I'm glad. Originally, when everything was announced back in, obviously the article said it was late 2022. I thought it was 2023. But there was a fear that was going around that I thought James Gunn was going to put Wonder Woman on the back burner. Because, yeah, the drama that was going on with Gal Gadot, and it came out originally saying, oh, Gal Gadot's coming back, Patty Jenkins is coming back. Then you had that, and then inevitably, that turned out not to be true. Gal Gadot wasn't coming back, and then Patty Jenkins wasn't coming back. Thank God. And then when James Gunn done the whole announcement thing with the Paradise Lost, and, originally I was thinking that Wonder Woman was about to get put on the back burner, because we had a Green Lantern project, Supergirl, Superman, Batman. And then you had Paradise Lost, and when James Gunn was making the video, he was like, it's featuring the Amazons, but he made it kind of sound like, it's not going to have Wonder Woman in it. I was like, okay, we're about to have a DCU where we're having a Swamp Thing project and not a Wonder Woman project. We're about to have a Supergirl project and we're not going to have a Wonder Woman project. We're going to have a Green Lantern project, but we're not going to have a Wonder Woman project. It never made any sense to me. But I'm glad at some point in some meetings over the last couple of years, I don't know if this had to do with David Zaslav or maybe this was James Gunn, I don't know. But Wonder Woman turned out to be a focal point in the DCU, alongside Supergirl, Batman, and Superman. I have nothing negative to say about this. This is fantastic news. But more importantly, let's get into the casting, okay? I liked Gal Gadot. I didn't love Gal Gadot. I thought Gal Gadot left a lot to be desired. I did not like how they turned her character into this just I need Steve Trevor type character. Because look, okay, my favorite Wonder Woman depiction of all time will forever and always, and this is just for most of my characters when it comes to DC, Justice League Unlimited. Okay. And I had her in the B-roll. Because it is my favorite depiction of Wonder Woman. Okay. Obviously, we're in a new age with political climates and stuff. But that Wonder Woman was pretty much to the outside of her little love interest with Batman. Okay. She was like, screw men. Men ain't crap. Okay. No, it's not no girl boss type stuff. It's just Wonder Woman was worried about saving the world. And that's it. Okay? That was my favorite Wonder Woman. Not this so just affectionate Wonder Woman that's just in love with Steve Trevor, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just annoying. Like, oh my God. But that's the type of tone I want for Wonder Woman, okay? I want a strong Wonder Woman, okay? I want a Wonder Woman that is just no nonsense, no bull crap, tough, gritty, just worried about saving the world and making it a good place, okay? I don't want no love stories. We've already had the Steve Trevor thing. I don't want it again. I don't want no Superman love story. Obviously, we're not going to have it. We already got Lois Lane and that going on. That's not going to be a thing with the new 52 universe. I don't want to see a Batman love interest at all either. I just want Wonder Woman to be single. Okay. I want her to be powerful. And I want her to be mighty. And I want her to be tough and gritty. And just worry about saving the world. That is the Wonder Woman I want, specifically depicted from Justice League Unlimited. That is what I want. Okay. Even you can argue, since you're making Supergirl a component in this, have you guys ever watched it was the animated movie that they made with, it had Supergirl, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman in it. And it was featuring Darkseid. It was the story that they made where Supergirl gets captured by Darkseid and she turns evil and Wonder Woman then had to go save her. It's called Apocalypse Justice League. I think that's what it's called. It was called Batman and Superman Apocalypse, maybe. I think that might have been what it was called. That Wonder Woman there as well was really good. So that's what I want. Okay, that is what I want. Casting wise, I don't really have a casting rumor that has been catching my eye. I know there's this one lady that a lot of people have been raving about, and I think I might have saved it on my Twitter feed. What is the lady's name? Because right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not digging it whatsoever. I am trying to figure out the lady's name as I am talking with you guys. Let's figure it out together here. Yeah, Adria Arjona. I want to say this is Jason Momoa's girlfriend or wife, I want to say, or daughter, one of the two. I don't even know. But that's the name that they're throwing around right now. Me personally, that is absolutely not. I don't have like a casting off the top of my head right now. But I mean, obviously, Wonder Woman is going to be hard to do. I know a lot of people want a really muscular type Wonder Woman, but look, guys, it's hard to get. It's hard for women to grow muscle and be bulky, okay? Unless they take some type of performance enhancing drug. In the acting world, you don't want your actors to go through that. So we're not about to, even Amelia Alcock. I mean, she's a tiny, if I'm not mistaken, she's a tiny female. She's not the bulkiest or biggest person, and she's playing Supergirl. We don't need no bulky person to play Wonder Woman. Okay, let's just stop that. Although there's this lady, she played in Mission Impossible. She's got short hair. She actually looked like she could pull it off. All you gotta do is put a wig on her or make her actually grow her hair out. She actually looks like she could pull Wonder Woman off. Really, she's actually big and bulky, but still, um, yeah, I don't have anybody from the top of my head to play Wonder Woman. I just know how I want the tone of the character to go. Okay, and I want them to be able to coincide better than what they did in the original Justice League. Just for me, the Trinity specifically felt like it wasn't there. Batman and Superman had chemistry to a certain degree, but like Wonder Woman specifically, like, did not just mesh well. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman with Henry Cavill's Superman and Ben Affleck's Batman, they did not mesh well. Even the scene at the Flash movie where Wonder Woman shows up to help Flash and Batman, that just didn't feel right either. So they have to fix that component when it comes to establishing the Trinity like James Gunn has done and Wonder Woman being part of this universe. But that is pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much, James Gunn, for getting Wonder Woman a focal point in your universe. It is greatly appreciated. It is the right move, smart move. And they are in a good direction. We are just got to hope and wait and see if Superman is going to be good. Because if it is, we are in a treat. Well, sorry, not in a treat. We have a potential great universe established ahead of us, guys. Us DC fans, might be eating good in the foreseeable future. But we're just going to have to wait and see.